Hey everyone. I just wanted to share some of the updates on Copilot. We've been trying to make it better, and I thought, I'll share a video and collect some feedback. So without further delay, I'll share what has been changed. The first thing is, we moved Copilot out of the conversation window so that it can do much more than just rephrasing, looking up the documentation. It can do much more than that. It would be available across the app. You can invoke it like in anywhere you want, and then ask questions. So it can take like simple questions like about your conversations, your questions, and then it can do like complex tasks. I'll get to it. But let's see, here is a window which uh, with the Copilot, and I think I have like a list of summary prompts. Let's try that first. Give me a summary of all high priority open conversations. It gave me one, there is only one high priority conversation, and user reported that, 20 conversations are only shown in the conversation history. Um, yeah. Or maybe I can ask some other questions like, hey, can you give me a list of contacts with the name up and their locations, maybe? So it'll search for your data, figure out who all have the name Pranav, and then it gave me all the details about what I've asked. So there are a couple of ones in San Francisco, some in India, some in Hidden Islands, some not specified. So you can ask multiple questions like to query information you want, and it would work on all of your conversations, your contacts, and probably articles as well. Um, let's see, another use case which you can do. Let's say you are on an issue and you wanted to check whether this issue is reported already. So what you can do is check um, linear and see if there are any similar issues reported, or maybe there are any tickets similar to the issue mentioned in the conversation in this conversation. So it should ideally summarize the conversation, figure out what the issue is, and then go and search linear. Um, yeah, I can see there are like a couple of them. Let's see. I think this is probably the one which we are looking at. So let's see, can you give me links to it, links to these issues? I hope it fetches me the list of issues and their links. Let's see. Okay, so I have got this one. So let's open it and see. So that's not assigned properly. It seems similar, but there is an agent capacity mention. It doesn't look like, that's what we are looking for. So I'll try to create a new ticket. Like, can you create a new ticket in linear with the issue mentioned in this conversation? So it'll go back, look at the issue, and then create. Yeah, right now it has suggested me a title and a description. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now let's try to see another use case where you know, let's see if I'm on a conversation with a customer and I remember something which I have discussed with the same customer. Um, then like in this case, I have to go to the previous conversation, read all of those, and see whether I have shared it with them. So what I can do is say, can you check if I have discussed billing issues with this customer, this contact, maybe. So it would search for all the previous conversations and then summarize it and figure out whether you have discussed about this particular issue before. And then you can see that there's like a contact conversation. So I'll just try to see hey, can you summarize as a list on what we discussed on 2296. So it'll just look up that conversation and then give me, uh, yeah, give me like, a good list of like items we have discussed. So yeah, I think like, it could be like quite useful for a lot of like, use cases. And you can obviously like, use it to like suggest an answer, rate the conversation, like whatever you did before. But, I think like this could actually be helpful if you have like more and more integrations. Like, so we have Stripe and Shopify, which is coming up. And then, we'd be expanding it to like all other, integrations which are there. So hopefully like, this would be something which is helpful for you. Let's see like, how that would help. Thanks.